I just counted I've got my book collection up again to 100. Well, my son left his books with me too when he moved to Oregon. So I got some of his books that I'm probably gonna donate. But I'm up to 118 books again, and I got my 2,000 books down to like 1,600 in the. I probably had over 2,000 in the big house, and then I had like 1,600 in the smaller house, and then it got down to 41 when I was traveling in my RV. Because I just now counted them. I might have counted them before, but I don't know where I have that written down. But anyways, collections is a thing of special interests is a thing with autism too. I will be eventually getting a formal, trying to get a formal diagnosis, but I'm not sure I'm not sure if I might be moving out of the state next year. Maybe, I don't know. It's a possibility. Who knows? Who knows where Red will end up? You just never know. You just never know with Red. What's she gonna say? What's she gonna do? Where's she gonna go? Isn't it interesting, y'all? I need views. I need to grow my YouTube channel, y'all. So, and that's why I'm doing these my own. It's harder to do these on my own, but they get more views. So I'm like, oh, well, cool. If I say my own stuff, I get more views than if I read someone else's stuff. So, hey, that's a good thing. I need to start writing my own stuff. I need to work on my writing. Oh gosh, I got so much stuff on the back burner, stuff I need to be working on. Yeah, I'm really thankful. When I was working at the pool as a lifeguard, it was just stagnating. I was just stagnating. It was really, it was bad. And I realized, that's why I realized I had to quit. And then things kept going wrong with the job. And then they're like, you need to retake your course, your life-saving course, shallow water life-saving course. It was like, I haven't even had that a year. The certification that they never gave me, by the way, that my manager was like, oh, I have it here. Do you want it? And I'm like, when does it say it expires? In 2 years? And you're saying I have to take more. Do you know how stressful that was for me to pass that? I'm thankful I passed it. I'm thankful I did that, that I had that job for 9 months. But it was time for me to quit, and I needed to get back to doing my YouTube and getting back to doing my writing. And so, yeah, I'm optimistic about the future, even though I am dismayed at the political landscape. And I will still keep talking about that. No one has scared me into silence with that, with the Trump stuff. So that is still one of my special interests. That I'm glad I had the bravery to start speaking out. If I hadn't, I would no doubt have been even more depressed and dismayed when he won. When he won last time, I was going through so much turmoil. When he won in 2016, I did not want him to win. I did not vote at all. I had just moved out of my ex's house. It was a very traumatic time. I can't even go into it here, but yeah, I was talking with a friend about it recently, but yeah, I wasn't talking about it then. I was still thought to be in the Christian Baptist Church in Georgia, and still thought to be conservative, and no one really knew except my ex, and he did like taunt me with texts, Trump is ahead, Trump is ahead. And I'm like, I'm already, you already, no, it was not a good time for me, but gosh, I got through it. I got through that 4 years by I had moved out of my ex's house. I started doing Airbnb in the smaller house, and that sustained me for a little bit. But I went through the date rape in 2017, and then the green card guy who came to my Airbnb. And see, these two, it's funny, this is kind of flowing. Those two things, I can see now that it was my autism that I didn't recognize, and this is why a high percentage of autistic and Asperger's people are bullied and stuff like that, and abused, more likely to suffer sexual abuse and all of that, because they don't pick up on certain cues. I don't see like red flags immediately, or I don't, and then we're codependent, we're people pleasers, and I got played. I thought the guy I met on the Zeus, I thought he was a nice guy, and I thought he was a generally kind guy, and then that happened to me. And then I thought Mohammed was sincere and really cared about me. He acted like he cared about me. He didn't, he was good at acting, for 30 years. I mean, I think that's really why I stayed in my marriage so long too, because I trusted and believed in my husband, but he wasn't always sincere. It's not so much that he like hated me. I think he cared about me in the way he was capable of caring about me. And now, my brother would say, you can't diagnose anybody. And I did not diagnose anybody, but his personality is very narcissistic. And even Dr. Ramani will say that. You say personality type, it's not like you don't have to be a doctor to be able to see that someone's narcissistic, but it also could be, now I think it could be that my ex has Asperger's also. and that really explains, like, how the heck did we stay together 30 years? Well, the children, the Christian dogma that I felt, and I think he felt it to a certain degree. He didn't want me to be able to leave him either. So that, it was wrong to divorce. It is harmful for the children, but it's more harmful to the children for you to stay in an abusive situation, even if it's, just as much as if it's physical, or if it's mental, emotional, sexual, financial. So it was rough. So I think I've done 2 videos in one. I'll split this up. But yeah, that's that's my thing today. Have you ever been deceived? Have you ever thought wrongly? If you voted for Trump, do you think you might have been wrong? It's a hard thing to admit, but I know there's many times when I have been wrong and believed the wrong way, and it's hard going forward. It's hard admitting that, trying to correct that, apologize to people if you need to. It's hard. That's where I believe it's helpful. Sometimes I believe that the 12 steps in recovery groups are very helpful. I think they can get abusive too, because I've had that happen when I was in Georgia also, but they can be helpful. I've also learned it's very hard to find the right therapist. I don't think I've ever had a therapist that was right for me. Well, maybe one time. And that was the free therapy I got at the health department in Georgia, which was amazing. And I feel like, I don't know, she was a lot younger than me. She was like one of my kids' age. She had just finished, or just was finishing school at Mercer University in Macon. But yeah, that was the best. Yes. Thank you, Erica. She's ever watching my channel. Thank you, Erica. You were very helpful. And she was the first one I went to after the, I believe she was the first one she might have been the second. I don't know. I think she was the first one I went to after the date rape, and I was traumatized by that. Yeah. But anyways, this video is 23 minutes long. I'm gonna split it up for Saturday and Sunday. So, all right. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.